The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers with...
And the shot! That is wonderful from Lukaku! A finish of true class! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vieira has given away a free kick. Konate. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done it.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cruyff. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Schlotterbeck gets it clear, and it's Cruyff. Tchouameni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Spread out to the left. Marmouche. And they've got a throw. Valverde. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Lukaku. Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And this is Messi. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vietnam ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. He is through here. Played into the box. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cruyff. Cruyff goes on a run down the left wing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cruyff. Lukaku. Stood up well to him there. Cruyff. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde, and that interception was most necessary. Now it's Lukaku, and it's Palmer. And here's Marmouche. Palmer takes a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control. Lovely feet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Vietnam heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Bellingham. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Vieira. That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. Bellingham. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Chouameni, great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. And it's Hakimi, showing good feet. Messi. Ibrahimovic. And that has put paid to that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Vietnam have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. That gets things going for the second half. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lukaku! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Hakimi gets flagged offside. Oh, this looks sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Marmouche. Vietnam finding their passes. Quality ball. Monaco can break here. Vieira. Nice looking ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's an imaginative pass. He has a look up. Vietnam are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. So what can they make of this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now he's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi, nicely aimed pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Chouameni. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Cruyff. Now Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great.
Oh, shooting chance! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Lukaku. Number 21, Ababamush. Number 13, Federico.
No way through, so back it comes.
Number 22,
And this is Pirlo.
Palmer. Coming on the field.
And the shot! He scores! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Vieira. Pirlo. Tries to get it clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Hakimi. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Chouameni. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella going full tilt down the left. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Konate. Hakimi tries to pass it through. Šeško. Hullet. And Hullet! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Ruben Dias has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
They want to be quick to recover this. Mignon claims comfortably. And that's put paid to a promising move. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Šeško clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it out wide. Chouameni does well to get it back. Rice, can he spark a counter here? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now Mbappe. Konate. Charlotte. Bullet. Azar. And that will be the final act. Vietnam can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Bulletin from the regional police department.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah,
And the shot! It's there! And what a start!
that's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lukaku on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Yaya Toure, foot in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cucurella charging forward down that flank. Seedorf deals with that comfortably. Vietnam have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Good pressure, determined, intense. And that is expertly dealt with. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no joy this time. Kimmich. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Vietnam finding their passes. He's having a shot! Oh, crossbar! Could move up a gear here. Bale, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Dias. And it's Palmer. Seedorf did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Bale. And that interception was most necessary. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yaya Toure. Platini. Chouameni.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he was quick to react. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lukaku with a definite foul there. Marmouche. Here's Chouameni. Yaya Toure. Lukaku. Vietnam looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Yaya Toure. Now it's Platini. That's been slipped through. Chance! They've scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Thuram, forwards and with intent. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Quality ball. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. Yaya Toure is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And we've reached half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Vietnam head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Tries a shot! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Potw demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is...
Goes for a shot! And it's Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back they go. Konate.
Vietnam really just need to be careful for the next 10...
Shot at goal! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation. And he was never going to miss that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Vietnam go into the lead. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And he's intervened well there. Konate. It's out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, time for changes
Lukaku.
on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 20, Mbappe. Substitutions
Vietnam
taking place.
still have the cards to affect this game. Cruyff takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, well measured. And he's onside. Mbappe!
Mbappe really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Knocks it into space. Cruyff tries to play it through. Now it's Palmer. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kimmich with the short one. Now it's Kimmich. Kukurea tries to dink it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. Not the most convincing of passes. Cruyff. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Driving on and making good progress. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Cantona.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's in a great position here. It's a good-looking delivery. Yaya Toure looking here to chip. Bullish header! So close to drawing level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Pavel, number 21, Obamanouche, coming on the field.
Vietnam have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Bellingham,
Oh,
substitution.
good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich goes short. That is good strength. Great defending, strong and determined. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cantona. Tries to get it clear. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Nice looking ball. That ball looks a good one. And the finish! No mistake! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
4 added minutes
2
has
up
been indicated.
and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Shoots! That attempt, which in hindsight was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
He rises! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got a goal! Deep into injury time! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Hello everybody, and this is a
What are
quick
your thoughts on
reminder to
today's
let you
game
know
then,
that
Jim?
you'll be able to
Vietnam
catch today's
definitely
match
came out on
broadcast
top
live
simply
on the
because they were
Advanced
allowed
FM
to
station.
march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.